about dollars and the color of your pigment, but white supremacy is finally on blast.
White supremacy is finally on blast, screaming free Palestine to that home at last.
Free Palestine to their home at last. We see the lies and claiming it's anti-Semitic.
So that's Macklemore's new song dedicated to Palestine, and he's calling out white supremacy and equating it with Zionism. Is it white supremacy? What's going on in Palestine? There's another interesting video I watched recently. Let's have a look.
I am a.
You want me to say what? I'm a white colonizer.
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 I am a white colonizer.
I am a white colonizer.
I'm a white colonizer.
I am a white colonizer.
So this video is footage of dark-skinned Israelis saying that they are white colonizers and mocking the idea that Zionism is about being a white colonizer. Have they got a point? I think at the end of the video it says, it gives a statistic. Israel has 9.2 million citizens. More than 2/3 are people of colour. They come from countries such as Yemen, Tunisia, Iran, Iraq, Libya, of course. And we're well aware that the majority of Israeli Jewish citizens now come from North Africa and the Middle East. They are Sephardic and Mizrahi Jewish people, and they're not white by any stretch of the imagination. They're not European. So it's not white supremacy that is the issue in Palestine, is it? It is the fact that the Jewish state, as they call it, is occupying the Palestinian land, and ethnic cleansing is happening, and people are being driven towards Rafah and being stampeded out of their land. People that have already been 2-3 generations as refugees are becoming refugee again. And it's not white colonizers this time, but it was white colonizers initially. The original founders of the Zionist movement were Ashkenazi European Jewish people, and from the time of the creation of that state, these people, who are now in a minority, have occupied the upper rung, the upper echelons of society. I don't think there's ever been a Mizrahi Prime Minister of Israel. The European Ashkenazi community have always been wealthier than the disproportionately poor Mizrahim and Sephardim, and the settlers are disproportionately Mizrahi and Sephardic, and they are something of a buffer for that Ashkenazi European elite. The cheaper housing, the incentivized housing in the settlements, is disproportionately inhabited by these people of Mizrahi background, and there's a reason for that. So it's not white supremacy that's being called out, because it's not in the main white people. The recruits in the IDF will be majority originally Middle Eastern and North African, but the inception of the state and the ideology behind it began in Europe.